Yeah! Welcome to whatever this is. We did it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being alive, mainly, because that's hard to do and you did it. You know how much energy it takes to live?
Yeah, a lot.
All of it, eventually. When you guys are partying in a subterranean basement, I don't even know if we're underground, but it feels like it. You guys want to live forever by chance?
No.
You see how it was the fastest no ever, all silence and one cocaine infused yes! But it's mainly all no's, and that's how I know depression's real. It should be all yeses, but if you ask a bunch of people if they want to live forever, though, I was like, nah, fuck forever. I ain't trying to pay taxes that long. No one wants a 300-year mortgage. The depression is thick in here, and I like that. I thought I was depressed for a long time, and I went to the doctor after 2 years of procrastinating, and he said it might just be allergies. I don't know if that's how it works, but you're the doctor. So I've been taking a Claritin every single day for a year. And wouldn't you know it, he was incorrect. I'm for sure depressed, but now I can breathe so good. For almost all my life, I thought it was one nostril at a time. But you can get both going simultaneously, and that was news to me. And the will to live goes way up when you get all that extra oxygen in your face. Clinically, I have seasonal depression, but I live in Southern California, and there's only one season, so I'm still fucked. Yeah, catch up. She said yes really fast about the depression stuff, but when it comes to laughing, she's like... I did speak with a psychiatrist after the pandemic. I was pretty sad. They're trying to give me medicine. They diagnosed me with bipolar 2 disorder. I don't want to sound negative, but fucking runner up again. But I talked to a psychiatrist, and they always ask you if you're having suicidal thoughts or homicidal ideations, and I was like, nah, but I'm the most nihilistic I've ever been, and the psychiatrist just goes, yeah, I feel that, brother, and I was like, what? Are you depressed Hulk Hogan? Are we supposed to be on the same page about this? I'm bouncing back, though. I just flew back from Texas. It's not a good time to be from Texas. I grew up there. Texas is famous for like 3 things: the JFK assassination, the most restrictive abortion laws in the country, and toast. We got toast.
You're looking at me.
Why? Yeah, because you're going like this. What the fuck do you want me to do? You're looking at me? Yeah, you're the one going. Moo, Texas! And everyone's looking at you because you're snorting. You think we don't hear that? This is the smallest room I've ever done comedy in. That will echo into eternity. Bet that wasn't in her Hinge profile. I have sleep apnea while I'm awake. But I'll suck your dick. Oh, God. I can't stop myself from saying stuff sometimes, so I'm sorry.
Breathe, Brecker.
I don't even know what I came here to talk about. That's how easy I get distracted. I'm glad everyone's here. I already said that, but I just wanted to reflect again. I'm so glad this shit is getting over with. I'm just glad to be in public drinking again. Because the only thing I learned about myself last year is I could drink 150 White Claws in a week and not die. And I should for sure be dead because they were all lime. 150 is a big number, but I was keeping track, and it's way easier to keep track when you gotta take out your own trash. That's what's great about bars. They take it all away from you. You don't gotta count. But when you're taking $90 of recycling out on a Tuesday, you gotta be like, slow down, Billy, Jesus Christ. It got even worse than that. I was the worst version of myself last year, which wasn't a very far slide. I've been floating above that for a long time. And then they're like, pandemic, and I went, dip. I was ordering drugs to the house. That was a new one for me, and I don't know if you guys know this, but in Los Angeles, they'll just bring the drugs right to your front door. And if you're a cop, I'm making that up. But if you're a really cool person, I got a phone number for you. You know what's more depressing than cocaine in a dive bar bathroom? Doing it in your own bathroom while your girlfriend's asleep. It's like, what are you doing in there? I was like, I got allergies, we know this. The pollen count is high. I did Molly one time by myself. This looks like a young crowd, you know what I'm talking about. She caught me in the living room, she's like, why are your pupils so big? Insomnia. Want to dance? One quick dance before you go back to bed. Rub my shoulders hard but soft. Have I ever told you how beautiful your aura is? The cats are so warm right now. I had to give up drinking after last year. I've been sober for about 7 months. No, don't do that. Fuck no. I am so boring. I did it though, because I drank everything. I've done all the drugs, and I was like, gotta take it easy for a little while. Let's try the sober way. It wasn't a great idea, but I'm still doing it. I really like hallucinogenics. That was my favorite stuff. Mushrooms, acid. Is that a good time to do that? Anyone ever talk to a tree? I prefer mushrooms over acid because when you have a bad trip on mushrooms, you're just like, puke the rainbow. When you have a bad trip on acid, you're like, I gotta murder this DJ. I gotta kill this DJ, the beat has dropped too many times. Slow down, man, I can't breathe. Me and my chick, we've been trying to have kids. She's my girlfriend. Everyone goes, why aren't you married? And I'm like, why don't you mind your own fucking business? We're doing fine. Why don't you let me live my life? I'm trying to get her pregnant right now, man. That feels good. It's very nice. I didn't try to get her pregnant last year because I don't want to have like remorse and have to take the kid back to the shelter or whatever. I'm scared to have kids because I don't want to have a dumb kid. And the sick joke is parents don't know that their kids are dumb. They don't. They never know. And when they start to realize they're dumb, they'll just say shit like, they're eccentric. And my girlfriend's the principal of an elementary school, so I know about dumb kids. And I know how much parents think their kids are geniuses. Every one of them, like, he's so smart. That's what I love about the pandemic for them, is they finally had to homeschool him, and they're like, oh, shit, we gotta send some apology emails. This one can't do arithmetic. I don't want to have a dumb kid, because I've been reading about smart kids, and I didn't even know kids could be that smart. There's like an 11-year-old boy who did a solo flight across the United States in a Cessna. I was eating dirt when I was 11. He flew all the way across the United States. So maybe we were wrong about them being old enough to work in the mines. I tried to sneak that one in, you guys didn't like it though. I know when to take a cue. I did grow up in Texas, but my parents grew up in California, and right before I was born, they moved to rural Texas. Yeah, like to punish me for some shit they knew that I was gonna do, that I definitely did, so they got me. But it was shitty to grow up in a small town in Texas and hear about California the whole time. I got to hear about my uncle surfing. They grew up in Huntington Beach. They would run weed from Baja, California, and I was like, stop telling me these stories. I'm just in Texas trying not to go to church camp, and I'm like, I could have been a Chaz that surfs. My mom totally embraced the Texas lifestyle too. She had Wranglers, she had a belt buckle with a horse on it, and she ain't never been on a horse. She said yeehaw and shit. I'm like, you work at Jack in the Box, calm down. That ain't cowboy stuff. She embraced everything. Like when we were I know people did this a lot of places, but the names in Texas were weirder. When you were little at your house, did you say penis or vagina, or did you say wee wee hoo ha, some dumb shit? It's a lot of houses. There's not a lot of little kids running around going, this is a penis, that's a vagina, would you like to know more? It's like, get the fuck away from me, you little genius. At my house in Texas, a penis was called a tallywhacker. And that's some Texas shit that ain't never gonna make sense to me. And I can't Google what is a tallywhacker because the FBI is gonna show up and be like, what are you looking for, Bill? And I'm like, closure, actually. This doesn't have anything to do with any other children. This is only for baby Billy's heart. Tallywhacker's weird, but even weirder, my mom would have my sister call her vagina a cookie. Yeah, this is the worst idea my mom ever had in my life, because at that point in my life, my favorite show was Sesame Street, so now Billy's confused. We would watch Sesame Street and the Cookie Monster would jump out and be like, I'm gonna get some cookies. Oh. And I'd have to be like, Suanne, run! Save yourself! I'm gonna stay here and fend off the Tallywhacker monster. His name's Kevin Spacey. Oh, a groan. That's a good way to end. Thank you so much. I'm Billy Bonnell.